Yo, what's up guys, it's Rage, by the way, back with another video. This is going to be a pretty short video, but it's probably one of my most highly requested videos. A lot of people in the comments have been asking about what my macros are, what I use for macros, if I'll show you guys my macros. I actually don't really use that many macros, so this is going to be a very short video, just going to be explaining it. Probably not even like a 2-minute video. I just want to put up on my YouTube channel so you guys can see it. Very simple macros. I don't do anything crazy. First one is going to be Berserker Rage. I use this for switching into Berserker Stance, and I cast Berserker Rage. Pretty simple. Every single one of these that I have for Battle Stance and Defensive Stance will all be used like one of the ability that's pretty much what they are for. Like, you know, like you can only use it in that stance. So Berserker Rage is going to be, I'm going to have all these down in the description below as well, so you guys can copy these if you want to. So it's just show tooltip, Berserker Stance, start attack, cast Berserker Stance, cast Berserker Rage. If you're already in Berserker Stance and you use this, all it'll do is it'll just cast Berserker Rage. So pretty simple, nothing too crazy with that. So the next one is charge. Obviously you don't really fight in Battle Stance, you fight in Berserker Stance, so you don't really use this much except for just to charge in on stuff. Usually when you're doing dungeons, obviously you can't really do it on raids, because when somebody starts the raid boss, you know, get you in combat right away. So this is mostly just for questing, for farming, for simple stuff. So like the last one, show tooltip, start attack, cast battle stance, cast charge. Very simple stuff. So as soon as I can't really show it right now, but if you cast battle stance, if I was just to like press V once or twice, just, you know, push it so I get into battle stance, it'll automatically charge, so I don't have to cast battle stance, cast a different button to charge. I don't have to have charge on my bar, it's just right there. Very simple. Next one we have is the defensive stance. It's the taunt. So this is if I absolutely have to taunt anything. Actually, I need to switch this around like this. Should be like this. Don't really use this that much because I obviously don't need a taunt because I don't play protection, but this was just in case I ever need to. It's just a show tooltip, start attack, cast defensive stance, cast taunt. Fairly simple. Nothing too crazy right there. Like I said, all those three are pretty much just basics, like getting into the stance. So most of the time I just use it to switch stances, obviously, and then just having those abilities pinned onto there helps out a ton, just so that way I don't have to bind more buttons onto my bar. Now for these ones, we have like our little pop-off buttons, our little macros. So this one is I just cast Blood Fury, Racial. You could change this, obviously, if you're a troll, you can change that to the troll one, the Berserker, if you would like. And then I use my trinket. You would obviously replace whatever trinket you have. So if you have Bloodless Brooch, I don't have Bloodless Brooch yet, but if you have Bloodless Brooch, you would put it instead of that, or whatever you need, whatever on-use trinkets that you have, you'd want to put it right there. And then I have my big pop-off, which is my Blood Fury, my Core, my Mighty Rage Potion, and my Flame Cap. So whatever consumables that you want to use, you just tack onto it as well. You just sit there and you just, I know that you only have to push the button like once, but I'm always like weird about it, and I usually press it a couple times just to make sure I'm using everything. At the same time, I also put like Mighty Rage Push on my bar, so I make sure I actually used it, that kind of thing. But yeah, this is like what I use for like my big macro. I didn't put Death Wish on that yet. I don't know if I will. I kind of like having my Death Wish separated from my pop-off macro, just because these all pretty much have a 2-minute cooldown, and I don't have to worry about it. The only one that doesn't, I think they all have 2-minute cooldowns now. Yeah, so it's all 2-minute cooldowns. So these are all like 2-minute cooldowns for the most part, except maybe Flame Cap. So by the time this comes up, every single one of them has come up. Then I don't have to worry about it with, and then Death Wish is obviously a 3-minute. So if you make a macro like this, I'd recommend that if they're all on this, to put every single one that's on the same timing, you can put it onto one macro. If they're in different timings, usually I prefer to have it on different, not on the macro, just because I don't like how sometimes it can be mismatched with timings. It's the same reason why I don't put Recklessness on either of these, because Recklessness is a 30-minute cooldown. I don't have to worry about it. I want to pop it when I want to pop it, and yeah, that's pretty much the case. Obviously, also, if I put Recklessness on here, some fights can last over 2 minutes, right? So a lot of times you can get 2 minutes back, like especially like in mag. You can pop this at the beginning of the fights when you're fighting the warlocks, and then by the time the end of the fight's done, you can pop this usually again to finish off mag, and then pop rec. But you wouldn't want to pop rec at the beginning to fight the warlocks. You'd want to wait till the end of like mag, so that's why I don't put that on there. So yeah, these are just simple macros, guys. I know this is fairly highly requested. But yeah, I don't really use that many macros. Just honestly, everything just to stack my buffs and then to switch into stances. Pretty simple stuff, guys. But like I said, it'll all be down in the you guys can obviously pause, copy them how you want to do it. Otherwise, I'll have these ones in the description below. I won't put these ones because obviously everybody's different. You guys aren't going to use this, but shape your macros to look like this and they should work fine. Make sure that if you go to put a macro in, like let's say blood fury. Okay, I just guessed blood fury. So if you want to use blood fury, I'll just delete this. You just shift click and it should fill it right there. Same with charge or something like that. So you want to, like, let's say I deleted the charge, it's not there. I don't want to go to charge, shift click, and it'll put it right there, and then that'll set it in stone. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I'll be back again with another video, probably a farming video that I said that I was going to do a bit back. I still need to record that. It's been pretty hectic over in that area that I've been farming in. So I'm trying to get a good video for you guys, get some good footage so you guys can see that. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.